Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. So lovely to see all this beautiful community on this lovely Sunday. And welcome to our weekly Communities of Practice Sunday check-in session. My name is Katya, and I'm a member of the Communities of Practice team. And I hope everyone had a great week. And I welcome you all to this half hour of Dharma, reflection, and community connection. And if you are a new member of our community, our wholehearted welcome to you. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to talk to any of us at any time, not at night. If you have ideas, also share them with us. It is customary for us in Australia to begin any meeting by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land. I would like to start today by acknowledging the Dharawal people as traditional owners of the land on which the Nan Tien Institute resides. I also acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which you all are. And I pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. The check-in sessions have been developed by the Communities of Practice team in 2018 and 2019. And we ran the number of community days and then began regular check-in sessions in October 2020. And the purpose of these events is guided by humanistic Buddhism to develop and cultivate our practice and our friendships. And now more than ever, this practice has become vital. And the purpose of today is just exactly that. And now I would like to introduce Venerable Dr. Juewei, who is the founder of the Communities of Practice and the director of the Humanistic Buddhism Center at NTI, to guide this session.
Thank you, Katya, for hosting today's session. And welcome everyone for joining us to build a habit of reflective pauses. Let's now begin. Take a comfortable seated position. Keep your spine effortlessly upright. Relax your hands and gently close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles and start to turn your awareness inwards. Feel your next in-breath descending to wherever it likes to rest. And as you exhale, feel your body relax and at ease. Let us continue for a few breaths, simply feeling the rhythm of our breath as we inhale and exhale. As we breathe in through our nostrils, do we feel the cool air? Let's try to follow the breath down to as far as it can go. Where does it rest in your body? Is there a pause? How long is that pause before exhalation starts? And as we exhale, can we feel the warmth of the out breath? And as the breath arises and falls naturally, feel ourselves just letting go a little bit more. Let go of any tightness. Let go of any tension. Let go of any thought. Always return to following the breath without any attachment. I hope that you feel yourself being more sensitive, more present in the here and the now, with a soft, gentle attention. And when you are ready, please return to the moment and gently open your eyes. And I hope that you now feel yourself being a little bit more present. And as the word present suggests, it is a gift. May we now see the self in our Zoom window as a gift, and our very presence in this community and the presence of every person on screen as a precious gift. Speaking of gift, I cannot help but feel that today's topic of refuge is a gift. The most precious gift, and therefore also known as gem. And there's not just one, but 3 gems. A precious gift from Venerable Master Xingyun is his explanation about taking refuge in the triple gem. I will invite Katya to put the hyperlink of his gift into the chat stream so that you may read it later. For the next few minutes, I will share excerpts of this writing with you. So let's come back to the word gem. It can refer to mundane wealth or supramundane wealth. Mundane wealth is represented by money in the bank and so forth. Today, perhaps the most precious wealth we can have is our good health. Supramundane wealth is represented to Buddhists by the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. And they can enrich our spiritual life. Thus, if we want to live a meaningful and abundant life, we can take refuge in the triple gem. In simpler terms, the triple gem means taking refuge in the Buddha as founder, the Dharma as truth, and the Sangha as mentor. All 3 constitute important causes and conditions that enable living beings to attain liberation from suffering. Taking refuge here means finding refuge and support. Living in this world, there are times when we acknowledge to ourselves that our strength is not enough, which leads to the hope that someone with greater power will come and be our support. Taking refuge in the triple gem is like obtaining a wonder drug that can cure our mental diseases of greed, hatred, and ignorance. It's like finding a rescue boat in the sea, a rescue boat that can deliver us from the ocean of suffering that is called samsara, the cycle of birth and death. I want to thank Katya for locating these lovely pictures that you see on screen to depict this sea of suffering, but also the calm bay. You see, last week I visited Jervis Bay with Bruce and Magali on a very windy day. I could see the high ocean waves trying to make their way into a small aperture. And slowly, the waves calmed down as they hit the beach that claimed the world's whitest sands. Taking refuge is the same. We face tumultuous circumstances every now and then, especially amidst the prolonged pandemic that we are now facing. But having the wisdom and compassion of the Triple Gem as a guiding light is like entering the bay that allows our minds to settle. So today, we invite you to find your aperture by reflecting on the past week. Did you encounter any fearful or unpleasant challenges? What or who did you turn to for refuge? Did you manage to reach that place of calm that can fully reflect back to us what's happening around us? What did you learn from your experience about the habits that you are consciously or unconsciously building up? It is now time for all of us to share any insights that we may have uncovered during the breakout sessions. What does it mean to take refuge to you? What have you learned? Oh, thank you, Priscilla, for reminding us that we all can act as one another's refuge. After all, we all have the Buddha nature. All our challenges, Irene says, have made us realize that everything is changing and impermanent. So true. Lai Chin reminds us that refuge is not a specific physical place, it's in our mind. And Dean reminds us that when presented with a challenge, view it as an opportunity to act in the Dharma. Stacy says, allowing the Triple Gem to be part of me instead of projecting what I think is the Triple Gem outward to the images or external objects. So please feel free to continue. And in the meantime, I will invite Katya to share screen so that I can share with you something quite interesting. In case you're interested, Fo Guangshan headquarters will be organizing two online refuge taking ceremonies this year on 28th July and 24th October. If you're interested, please register at your nearest Fo Guangshan temple. So Katya, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Venerable. I was just checking whether I'm on mute or not. And yes, thank you, everyone. And we hope that the check-in session was helpful to you in discussing how we take refuge, and that you experience the loving kindness of this community as it is offered here today. And for anyone who might be experiencing a greater need than what today could offer, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us or use any helplines that we provided on this screen for you. And as we check in, or rather check out, we'd like to ask you to all reflect for a moment and send our thoughts to the loved ones, our friends and strangers, those who may need some care and healing and are a gift of love. May they feel the warmth, strength and love of this community as we recite the dedication of merits together.
Let us now dedicate the goodness of what you have done to all living beings. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and precepts inspire equality and patience. May our gratitude and humility give rise to great vows.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And for those who have time, we will be having our usual post-check-in discussion now. So do stay around if you have a little bit of time. Otherwise, we will be back next week at 11 a.m. and look forward to seeing you all then.